Rosemary, one of the most iconic herbs in Mediterranean cuisine, has captivated the senses and imagination of generations. Since ancient times, its fresh and intense aroma has filled homes, gardens, and kitchens, becoming much more than just a simple seasoning. Today, we invite you to explore the fascinating history, benefits, and numerous uses of this plant that undoubtedly deserves a special place on your table. The journey of rosemary begins on the sun-drenched coasts of the Mediterranean, where it grows wild among rocks and cliffs. Its scientific name, Rosmarinus officinalis, means dew of the sea, evoking the image of its leaves covered in tiny droplets at dawn. The ancient Greeks considered it a symbol of fidelity and wisdom. During their banquets and festivals, they adorned their heads with crowns of rosemary, believing it enhanced memory and concentration. Meanwhile, the Romans carried sprigs of rosemary at weddings and funerals, associating it with eternal love and remembrance of loved ones. Throughout the centuries, rosemary crossed borders and oceans, finding its place in the medieval gardens of monks and in the recipe books of European nobility. In the Middle Ages, it was believed to have protective properties against diseases and negative energies, and its fragrance was used to purify spaces and sacred objects. The tradition of placing sprigs of rosemary under pillows to ward off nightmares or at entryways to attract good fortune still endures in some corners of the world. But rosemary has made its mark not only in history and culture, but also in health. This plant is recognized for its high antioxidant content, compounds that help combat damage caused by free radicals in our bodies. Among its most notable components are rosmarinic acid and carnosol, both studied for their ability to reduce inflammation and protect cells. Additionally, rosemary is rich in essential oils like cineole and camphor, which provide its distinctive aroma and antimicrobial properties. Consuming rosemary regularly can provide various benefits for your well-being. For example, it is known to aid digestion by relieving stomach discomfort and stimulating bile production. A simple rosemary tea, made with fresh or dried leaves, can be a natural remedy for those days when your stomach feels heavy. Additionally, recent studies suggest that rosemary may have a positive effect on memory and concentration, which explains why ancient Greek students would carry it with them before exams. The essential oil of rosemary, extracted through steam distillation of its leaves and flowers, is another treasure this plant offers. Used in massages or aromatherapy, it helps relax muscles, relieve pain, and clear the mind. Additionally, when applied topically, it can stimulate blood circulation and strengthen the scalp, helping to prevent hair loss. However, it is important to remember that essential oils should be used with caution and always diluted, especially for individuals with sensitive skin. In the kitchen, rosemary is synonymous with versatility and flavor. Its leaves, both fresh and dried, provide an aromatic and slightly bitter note that enhances a wide variety of dishes. It is an essential ingredient in the preparation of roasted meats, especially lamb, chicken, and pork. Adding a few sprigs of rosemary to the roasting pan imparts a deep flavor and irresistible fragrance to the meats. Rosemary is also perfect for marinating fish, offering a delicious contrast to the mild taste of white meat. But rosemary is not limited to main dishes. You can incorporate it into stews, soups, sauces, and even breads and focaccias. Chopped leaves mixed with olive oil and garlic can transform a simple slice of bread into an authentic Mediterranean delight. In salads, fresh rosemary adds a crunchy and refreshing touch, perfectly pairing with tomatoes, cheeses, and olives. And if you love infusions, don't hesitate to prepare a rosemary tea with a bit of honey and lemon. It's comforting, digestive, and packed with aroma. At Cantina 33, rosemary holds a special place in our kitchen. It inspires us to create dishes that awaken the senses and celebrate Mediterranean tradition. From succulent roasts to delicate salads, this herb is a star ingredient in many of our recipes. We love to experiment with its nuances, combining it with other fresh, seasonal ingredients to provide you with a unique and memorable culinary experience. In addition to its culinary uses, rosemary can be a great ally in the home. Its dried branches are used to make natural air fresheners, repel insects, and scent closets and drawers. You can even grow your own rosemary plant in a pot, enjoying its aroma and the satisfaction of having a handful of fresh leaves always on hand for your recipes. The next time you're looking to add a special touch to your dishes or care for your well-being naturally, remember rosemary. This humble yet powerful herb encapsulates centuries of history, health, and flavor in each of its leaves. Dare to experiment with new recipes, prepare infusions, or enjoy its fragrance in your home. And if you want to discover how rosemary can transform a dish into an unforgettable experience, we invite you to visit us at Cantina 33, located at Campomanes Street number 5 in Madrid. Just a short walk from the Opera subway station. Our team awaits you with open arms and a menu full of surprises, where rosemary is just one of the many ingredients we use to create delicious and memorable moments. Come share with us the passion for fine dining and the art of cooking with fresh herbs. Rosemary is much more than a spice. It represents tradition, health, and creativity in the kitchen. Discover its magic and let its aroma fill your life with flavor and well-being.